I'm sitting next to Dr. Timothy Olivier, our visiting guest from Switzerland, and we want to introduce a new series that's going on right now in plenary session.
Hi, Vinay. Hi, everybody. How are you?
It's good to see you, Timothy, and it's a pleasure to have you here for plenary session. We're doing how many parts is it, Timothy?
I think we don't know yet. It will be 8 or 9 because it depends on how we, just cut the different chapters and different part of the book.
8 or 9 parts, and it's on the book Malignant. So Timothy has invited me to do a book club, and in this book club, he reads the chapters of Malignant for the very first time.
I reread them.
and then he's gonna have some questions to ask me. We've done 2 segments already. The first segment's on YouTube and on SoundCloud, and the second segment's on SoundCloud only because I screwed up the autofocus on this camera.
Maybe what I have to say first, even if you look at this series or listen to this series, you should get this book. Everything won't be in the series. You should get this book to have further understanding.
I'll pay him later for that.
Yeah, and I don't receive any money for that.
I'll pay him for that later, okay?
Officially. The second thing, in each session, I will ask Vinay some personal question about the process of writing, about many questions, general questions. So if you want to ask some specific question about the book or in general, you can send emails to either me. You can find my email on the papers or plenary session maybe.
Yeah, our plenary session podcast at gmail.com.
And what else?
And I think the other things to point out are what have we covered so far? We've talked about cost, value, benefit. That's the first session, the lay of the land, auto-transplant breast cancer. The second session, we had ambition to cover more, but we barely got through surrogate endpoints, and we omitted a lot. It was a technical part.
What I want to say here, it's a pretty technical part. It's just on SoundCloud. It's not on YouTube. It's a very, very important part. It's pretty technical, but I think we can't avoid this part to really understand very important things to be able to appraise the literature, to be able to talk with the patient, to be able to share decision with the patient. So it's a tough episode, but very important. And we will get into maybe more engaging next
stuff
part.
In the future. Yeah. The next part is going to be on hype, financial conflict of interest, everyone's favorite topic, and the social and political context, I think, of cancer medicine. Then in part 3 of the book, we'll get into how to read and interpret clinical trials, and I already have some videos on that on YouTube. And in the fourth part, we'll get into solutions, which will be a little bit fun.
Yeah, I think it's important also because you will see that some findings are pretty concerning, pretty sad. But we'll get to the part of the solution. I think it's also really important to know that at the beginning of the book. And what else we have to say?
I think that's a wrap. So that's the intro. This is a teaser. If you want to learn more about the book and about Timothy's questions, and we have to disclose that we have not coordinated these questions. He has his questions on his own.
I try to prepare, but not exactly like the book. But it's not prepared with Vinay. So Vinay is.
I'm blind.
He's blind.
I'm cold.
And
that explains the quality of the answer. So on that positive note.
Thank you very much, Vinay, for doing that. I think for listeners, it's good. And see you soon.
See you soon.